darkness and the shadows, they would always make me frown.
Man, it's beautiful outside today. Too bad it'll be ugly tomorrow. Always is.
So, Ray, are you actually going to do anything today? You've been sitting here for Celestia knows how long.
Ray, Pinky asked you a question. Ray, if you don't say anything, this is going to be a long day.
We wait.
Wait for what?
For Mom to come home.
Wait, so this isn't your place?
Twilight, think. Guys, think. Would a loser like me be able to afford his own place?
I always thought you were retired. What? You think I just magically know how this human stuff works?
So she'll be back soon, right? You have no idea, do you?
Honestly, I wish that bitch was dead. But I know that can't happen because I frankly depend on her. Without her, I am nothing. No, I'd say less than nothing. Actually.
Do you even know how long it's been?
About 33 days.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Whatever, I'm going to bed.
Oh, no, you don't. We're not sitting here twiddling our hooves any longer.
This won't work, you know.
You forget we have magic.
Yeah, okay, that sounds nice, though. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Look out below!
Guys, Ray's up.
Good to see you're up, Ray.
Of course there are more of you.
Of course, Silly Willy.
Don't call me that.
Rainbow Dash, this is Ray Ferrier.
Pleased to, make your acquaintance.
So Twilight's been telling me how you haven't been doing anything for the past month because you have no will to live.
I wouldn't quite put it like that, but...
I know exactly what to do.
Make him go outside.
Better, we can forge him a new identity on the internet.
Wait, the fuck?
Yeah, that's how I got here. The people I met along the way were great. Not as great as me, though. But they were making something of themselves. I knew this one girl who made money on YouTube with cat videos and cute logs.
How much exactly?
I didn't ask, but it's so awesome! Who's with me?
This plan is dumb and I hate it.
Sorry.
What do you think, Peaky Pie? Pinky?
Pinky, Dash ask you a question.
It's a message from Dr. Forrester.
Who? Mr. Ferrier, I have sent you your next assignment. An especially curious educational video from 1997 on using the internet. Frankly, the optimism it carries is sickening in retrospect. But I need to know how it will affect a mind like yours. Sincerely, Dr. Forrester.
Let me guess, another movie to watch.
Looks like it, yeah.
Can I watch too?
Why not? If it's anything like last time, we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, I call bullshit on those diamonds.
I guess Cubic Zirconium Entertainment Corporation, or ZIC, didn't have quite the same ring to it.
Can we adjust VCR tracking here? No, I think they removed that feature with Windows 8.
Hometown television. We only exist because of buy local campaigns.
On your mark, get set. We're riding on the internet.
Pretty rickety ride.
Set free. Hello, virtual reality. Interactive appetite. Searching for
Look, the last moment Star Wars was seen untarnished by the Phantom Menace. Oh no, it's sucking us in.
Ah, the 90s. When Windows Movie Maker text movement was the peak of editing.
Or at least seen as good.
Hey there, it's us again.
You know,
This is
that
my
family
brother
that
here,
watches
Mom
you
and Dad,
sleep.
And I'm Dasha. Today, we're going to be showing our friends Andrew and Lisa the basics of the internet, and we thought you might want to come along.
As you can tell, this is super exciting.
Internet access on our computer. I got the whole family involved.
It's true. Everybody had their own tasks to do.
Including Peter's task of staying in the closet and not screwing shit up for once in his life.
Be on my computer than doing just about anything.
Including living.
The internet gave us a whole world of exciting new possibilities. So I guess this is a story of how it changed our lives.
Whether it's for better or worse is hard to tell.
Kids' Guide to the Internet.
Argue with random strangers that you never met. You're going surfing on the internet.
As Rich told you, we installed the internet on our computer just a short time ago, and I haven't been able to get the kids off it ever since.
Like seriously, I might have to call an intervention on you little shits.
Their curiosity for learning has skyrocketed. Peter is constantly quoting sports statistics, and he can tell you the best surfing spots around the globe.
By surfing, he means temporarily escaping his failed marriage and sex life.
Having the internet in our home has had a great impact on our lives. Rich keeps up with the stock market and our investments.
So he can finally start pulling his weight around like a real husband.
Are improving in their grades and communication skills.
Which makes me happy, as I would sure like them to go to college someday.
Then they'll grow up to become consumer slaves like us.
It's by kids for kids, and it's not just for boys either.
And neither is the internet, shitlord.
To far-off locations and meet new people.
Like autistic man-children or hitmen.
Guard your computer so that you can reduce your concerns about the kinds of websites your children can visit.
Or like those that dare question the American way. Or why I need season football tickets.
So let's get underway.
Yeah.
Take a spin down into the depths of hell. You're going surfing on the internet.
So, what's everyone up to today?
Learning how to be a domestic terrorist from this guy named Jeff.
Lisa,
Who?
the internet. She's trying to get Bud to get the internet at home.
Okay, now don't forget to keep it simple for your pals, you two. You guys have learned an awful lot, even though you've only been online a couple of weeks.
That's the
No more of that elite hacksaws mischief, you hear me?
fun to play on.
Yeah, Dad. Peter doesn't even have to help me anymore. I did my report on the Mississippi River all by myself.
Well, pardon me, ma'am.
MISSISSIPPI. You know, I've been able to read some of my favorite cooking magazines online.
And I know how to deep fry any of you, so you better fucking behave.
Computer.
You found a snuff film on the internet.
Come on in. Hi, guys. Dad's just leaving, and Mom said we can have the computer all to ourselves.
Hey, Andrew, what's up?
That is so 90s, I am literally reeling in pain right now. No kidding.
Ask you guys to call her. She wants you to tell her more about the internet and why you like it.
Yeah, and you've got to tell her that we really need it for our homework. But don't tell her about the games and stuff.
Especially the ones on Newgrounds.
I'll tell you what, I'll call her. Now, you make sure Dasha and Peter show you how they've done some of their school reports and not all that cybernet stuff, okay?
See you later.
Cybernet stuff. Truly the phrase used by all parents who give a shit about their kids.
No set, you're going surfing on the internet.
Okay, guys, the first thing that you need to know is that the internet is amazing, and it's changing every day.
The internet is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now in this very room.
TV shows have 'em,
You can
schools,
see the internet out your
even
window,
my house.
or when you
What's a
turn
web
on your
page?
television.
Something duck
It is a
farm.
world that has been pulled over your
Aha,
eyes
very
to blind
funny.
you from the truth.
No, it's the name of the different sites you can look up on the internet.
Hold on, sis. Let's start at the beginning like Dad did with us.
When a man and a woman love each other very, very much, they...
With some important facts.
Good idea, Peter, but where do we start?
Let's start with the basics first. There are 3 important services you can access on the internet.
Weed, child porn, and cat videos.
Surfing? That sounds pretty cool already.
Andrew, don't interrupt. Go on, Peter.
Then there are news groups to share information with people, and then there's email.
Email. I heard that's really neat.
That is until you get emails from Grandma Georgina with the subject, Obama is not my president.
Yeah, you can even talk with people all over the world on chat lines.
Manly people role-playing as me with a big horse cock.
Yup, they got more stuff than you can imagine.
Though with you, more than you can imagine is certainly not much.
Because games are absolutely kid
Web
stuff.
pages.
Right,
So
id
first you need to know
software?
that everything on the internet has an address.
Including
And all web
the crack
addresses
den.
Start with http://. Then to access the World Wide Web, you type in www.
Peter's so proud of himself, he can type 5 words a minute.
And the next thing you'll type will be specific. directing you to a particular website, like MTV.
Where you can find videos about how you're racist just for existing.
Locate information on any topic you can think of.
Like anything else but watching this video.
Search the archives of the Smithsonian Museum.
Must be a Spanish Daniel Bryan fan site.
About the Wright brothers for a history assignment.
Can you show us what you found?
Sure.
This looks more like snobby New Englander Weekly's website.
Good to see Ellen Ripley got recognized for her achievements.
Where next, Columbus? How can you turn things around after Pixels?
Wow, is that the first plane the Wright brothers flew?
Yeah, but it only flew for like 10 seconds and the landing looked like a Fairley Brothers movie.
Without even leaving home?
Not just museums, you can go anywhere on the net. And
Football stadiums, dogfighting rings run by football players.
Now that's amazing.
So where else can we go?
Want to write a letter to President Clinton?
Hell no, that bitch stole the presidency from Sanders.
let's tell him how much we love the internet and that he should try to get more computers for our schools.
Maybe get some cafeteria food for our schools that isn't 30% human flesh.
Whitehouse.gov.
Why on God's green earth does the site to the highest office in the country look like a fucking ball invitation? Really rocking that 90s hair, Madam President.
It looks just like it does in our history books, only it seems more real, like we're there.
Okay, girl, that's YouTube comments level of dumb.
Sending email.
Dear Mr. President.
If my demands are not met in the next 48 hours, people will die.
Our friends Lisa and Andrew came over today.
Use quick fades to cut down on the time that you spent writing your emails.
Peter and Dasha.
Wow, that's really neat, but how can we get the internet on our computer at home?
By going into credit card debt.
Remember how Dad said we should start with the basics first?
Step 1. Take the blue pill.
You need to get connected to the internet. You do that through an internet service provider.
An internet service provider? What's that?
It's a service that connects you to the internet through special super high-speed lines.
I mean, look at those kilobytes per second.
The easiest way is to use an online service provider. They give you free disks to install, and it only takes a few minutes until you're online.
And we can do it ourselves?
Well, not you.
You'll be led through a series of screens for the installation of the software. They make it simple, and they even have a helpline if you get stuck.
It's only a matter of time before Tim and Eric show up.
You'll need to type in your name, address, and credit card information. Be sure to ask your folks for permission to use it.
More of a guideline than a rule, really.
Quick, write all that down.
But the one thing we learned is that if your computer is having other problems, make sure you get them fixed first.
Also, be sure to deal with any mental or emotional issues before using the internet out of courtesy to your fellow users. Like anyone will listen to that.
Does your computer have a modem?
I think so. My grandpa bought it for us. It has all the latest high-tech stuff.
It sounds like it should be pretty easy for you then.
Bit presumptuous, don't you think? This is your friends you were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember when Dad installed ours, he backed up all of our computer data so that if there was a problem, it wouldn't get lost. And then there was something about fragments or something?
The fragments of Dad's broken heart lying on the floor.
I'm not really sure what that is.
Come on, even I knew what that meant when I was 9. Jerk off with strangers on the internet.
Well, now it's time to get online through our internet service provider. Here we go.
Here goes nothing.
We need to type in our password. Since your internet service provider is like your own post office box, you need to access it with your own private code.
Fisk? Really? At least pick a creative name like Dick McNuggets.
What's a browser?
Take a wild guess. You browse with it.
All of the different information on the internet.
Microsoft Internet Explorer
Is a terrible piece of shit.
You can download it by typing www.microsoft.com.
Or you can download the other popular browser, Netscape Navigator.
My dad used to use Netscape.
www.netscape.com.
He's dead now.
So tell us, what does download mean?
It means you don't have to pay for music anymore.
File of information from a main computer or server to your computer. So once you have loaded your browser or already have it on your computer, you'll open it and it will give you a selection of search engines.
All of them will die when the economic bubble bursts.
What do search engines do?
They search the net looking for the information you requested.
Even something as demented as Granny Wants It Bad.
And the search engines will show us all the millions of pages of websites and chat lines and games and everything?
It's all right here at your fingertips.
How do we decide which search engine to use?
Only those who prove themselves worthy in a trial by fire.
Everyone has their favorite, right, Peter?
Technically too, but nobody uses Bing.
Different categories and topics. When you decide what you're interested in, you click on the topic from the menu, or type in a specific web address or word to identify a particular topic. Then the search engine links you to your selection.
Then lube it up.
I've heard of that. So it's a search engine, right? Can we look at it?
Only if you're at Yahoo.
And the next thing you know, we'll be surfing the net.
Wow, look at all the choices.
All of them terrible.
Let's look at Yahooligans for Kids.
This looks tackier than Highlights magazine.
Surfing the net.
I wish to throw myself to the sharks and finally escape my suffering.
Apparently there's new content related to the alien invasion.
Astronomy.
Jack Horkheimer definitely sounds like a man you can trust.
That nigga was the OG Star Hustler.
Apparently, they got bored with astronomy and switched to Hurricane Watch.
How many of these even work anymore?
Space Jam site still works, so I guess anything's possible.
I need to do a school project on ancient Egypt. Would they have anything on it under countries?
Just use Wikipedia. That's what all the cool kids do.
Next, countries, and there it is, Egypt.
Amazing. They have everything I need.
Even the part about how the pharaohs ceremoniously ejaculated into the Nile River.
Lisa, right?
Right.
Okay.
Can we do something fun? Maybe play a game?
How about a game of shut up before I rape you with the fireplace poker?
Let's go back to the Yahooligans homepage and find a game.
Ah yes, a time when Microsoft could proudly wave its flag.
Let's play something classy, like Othello.
They sure have a lot of them.
Too bad we don't have time to play them.
It's explicitly against our acting contract to have fun.
It is to surf the net. So let's review a few of the concepts we've been working on, just to make sure I understand them.
Don't stick your spoon in another person's ear.
Or internet service provider. It connects you to the net through high-speed lines. Then I download or install a browser that allows me to view all information on the net in my computer.
But mostly
Right
lies.
so far. Then I open my browser to a choice of search engines that look up menus of almost anything I can think of, whether it's my project on Egypt or Andrew playing games.
Or Dad uploading pictures of himself taking a diarrhea shit on baby Jesus.
So it's easy for you. And you're right. You can find anything from planning a vacation to
Even
MTV
forums for people who
real-time
share your
live
rubber
audio.
duck
The net is
fetish.
fabulous.
Wow, I look awesome. You know, Ray, I've been thinking that we're pretty good at this,
What? What, the riffing?
Yeah, I'll assume that's what it is. We should do it for a living. You know, do what you love.
I kind of already do. I mean, the only reason we watch these things is because my idiot dean of students made me watch it with some vague promises of money.
Oh, okay. But, like, make a show out of it. The question is, how do we film
It's
it?
a good question.
Pinky, are you okay?
No. No.
Why not?
I don't
okay.
know.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I know the feeling of not knowing why you're miserable, but it's okay.
People are so mean on the internet.
Well, you see, people are mean. I mean, people are mean in real life. Always have been, always will be. The reasoning will change, but it remains the same. But the good news is that you have the choice to be the better pony, okay? You can still choose to make people happy like you always did before. Like you always wanted to.
Ray, can I go outside?
Sure. Come back when we're done, okay?
Okay.
What are web addresses?
All
Jesus
websites
tap dancing
have
Christ.
addresses,
We just
even
went
the
over
ones we
this.
just looked at. So if you know the address of the site and you want to go directly to it, you just type in the address.
The web addresses follow a simple format.
As I mentioned before, they all start with HTTP as the beginning of their address. Then additional information helps the browser locate the address you've selected.
Age, sex, and number of felonies are especially useful.
But where did you get that?
You don't want to know.
Look, I'll show you.
A lot of addresses are easy to guess.
Why would you guess if you have search engines?
Probably just use their name. And then you only need the last identifier. The typical abbreviations go like this: .com for commercial, .gov for government, and .org for organization.
And .me for Tyler Breeze's website.
To the internet. When you hear my parents talking about it, it sounds like it'd be so hard.
Well, that's because they're stupid. Pretend to be smart on the internet.
I saw something about news and current events online. Can you look up newspapers too? We always have a social studies test on current events.
Well, for the quiz, you answer yes when it asks, is Newt Gingrich the spawn of hell?
CNN, the New York Times, and the Wall Street Journal.
We're not counting Fox News for obvious reasons. We're not that stupid.
Aw, people died. Ooh, new Star Wars!
Let the anticipation sink in, only to be crushed. I'm no editor, but I'm not sure surf music mixes well with the Wall Street Journal.
And again, you should bookmark these locations in your browser so that you can go to them really quickly, like we did before.
Hey, Andrew, what about that report you have to do in science class about light and what makes colors?
Fuck that noise. I'm gonna go get high.
That. But I think it will be fun to look it up on the net.
I just type in light and color and see what we get.
Why are cereal mascots my new classmates?
At least you don't have to study the anatomy of a frog like we do.
Oh my god, what could it mean?
Now you know how to plagiarize and fool people into thinking your life is worth something.
So glad we don't have to dissect them like they did in the old days.
Ew, the reality of death is so gross. You got something to say, motherfucker?
Whoa, how'd you do that? Show me so I can come back to it later.
Lisa, either we're gonna have to get Dad to install the internet right away, or have Mom take us to the library to use it.
If we have to kill for it, so be it.
And she hates chauffeuring us everywhere.
And there's so much more you can do.
Hey gang, here's a cool site you want to check next time you're going to the movies. They have hundreds of movie reviews and it's free too.
It will save you time and money by helping you avoid movies that challenge our wonderful status quo.
Aw, look, they're pretending Hollywood gives a shit about them.
I love how the first two movies listed are a movie from the director of Battlefield Earth and Zeus and Roxanne. Oh god. The fuck are we doing in an educational video?
And you can also check out the latest on TV.
Nick at Night, cool.
Enjoy it while you can, it won't last.
Take me to TV land. Couldn't be much worse than this place. Who wouldn't want to download TV commercials?
I'm going to a warrior if I gotta swim all the way.
That might be an option once they cancel our show.
It's basically doomed at this point anyway.
This is a lie.
It's all starting to make sense. You just typed nickatnight.com.
Hey, you said you'd show me the MTV website. Would that just be mtv.com?
Actually, it's we're the death of music and humandecency.com. Something is very wrong with the man who wants me to collect $50,000.
Someone said you could order concert tickets over the web. Is that true?
Sure.
Just get them before they sell out, because then the bidding wars begin, and I can't help you out there.
When was a woman's bush able to sell concert tickets?
And you can apparently gamble on the same site.
And here's another neat thing you can download off the net. Free screensavers.
Really? Show me how to do that. I hate the ones we have at school.
It's some dumb PSAs about safety and not smoking. Oh my god, it's so annoying. And thus, Vaporwave was born.
.894 bytes per second. We are really moving.
But speaking of parents, our mom is going to be here in a few minutes to pick us up.
Don't worry, I know a guy. He does good work.
Your dad will love. It's sports news and they have all the latest stats and scores. My dad usually looks up www.sportsnetwork.com.
That and the scat porn.
Lisa, that would be a good one to show Dad. Then maybe he'll get us the internet at home.
And that's not the only site with sports information. There are tons of them.
Yeah, that's a pretty pathetic pal. Get messages from your classmates who committed suicide.
Let's say I want to use email.
You know, email is still the #1 use of the internet. It's easy to set up the email program provided with your online software.
And it's really easy to use, too. You just type in the name of the person you're sending it to and your message. What could be simpler?
That looks like it says Netscape Hell.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Hi, Lisa. If you ever want to see your brother again, you'll...
And here are some places you can get free email.
Funny, I don't remember Juno starting up an email service in the movie. Must be in the director's cut.
Understatement of the fucking millennium.
What about if I want to do my own homepage?
Now that's a big project. You'd better get someone to help you.
But you can get a head start at www.cnet.com, centralhandspagemail.html.
Now I can start my own cult.
Step 1. Have an actual good idea, please.
Hey guys, Andrew and Lisa's mom's gonna be honking any minute. Better pack up your stuff.
Thanks, Mrs. Jameson.
Well, you're welcome, Andrew. So, did you learn anything important today?
Are you kidding? I can't go another day without the internet.
I can feel the computer bugs crawling in my skin.
School project about Egypt.
Great.
We looked up school stuff.
Not really.
TV. It was really cool.
Well, good. I'm glad you got some of the important stuff done before you went to the games at MTV, Dasha.
We did, Mom. We looked all over Egypt, Cape Canaveral, dissected...
Found your Ashley Madison profile.
Well, I'm sure your folks will get it for you soon enough. I know we just love it. The kids are on it all the time between their homework and games, and I use it for new recipes and gardening tips.
Remember, I could bury any of your dead little bodies easily.
On and on, but you better get going before your mom wonders what you're doing.
That was definitely cool.
Compared to you, anything is cool.
See you on the net.
Call me the minute you get an email address.
Okay.
And Andrew, we can play interactive games on the net together.
Games where the safe word is radical. All together now. You
can
get it on the internet.
As a parent, I've never been happier than when my children ask their friends over for an internet computer party. I'd like to add a word about safety, though. You have to remember the internet is not a regulated environment.
You could have to face differing opinions. How terrifying.
Can differ quite a bit. There may even be a concern if your children should access some of them. So,
Like
go
BuzzFeed.
online with
I'm not that shitty of a parent to let them go there.
Explorer browser to only accept G-rated sites.
Oh, come on. They look like they can at least handle PG.
Of course. Oh, but honey, did you know you could dissect a virtual frog on the internet?
That sounds super hot.
Did you get those Rolling Stone concert tickets? And the whole family can go, right?
We have no idea what they're talking about.
They're just making us come. Please end our misery. On your mark, get set. We're held hostage on the internet, cyberspace, set free. Hello, virtual reality. We don't need to cry. We don't need to cry now. Shut our mouth now. A window to the next step in our evolution. Take a step to meet the God of the wire. You're going surfing on the internet.
Alright, nice job everybody. Holy shit, is it night already? Oh jeez. Give me a second. I'll go get Pinky. Pink? Pinky? Pinky? Pinky pie? Oh shit. Pinky? Pinky?
What's going on?
I can't find Pinky.
What?
Pinky? Pinky?
She's not in here, you idiot.
Pinky? Pinky? Pinky?
What? What is it?
How did you get back in?
Oh, I have my ways.
Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, congrats on being awake for more than 5 hours. You know, this whole internet thing kinda sucks. It's not even real life, so I don't know what the big deal is.
Well, I suppose the internet is like real life in the sense that it's what you make of it, I guess.
That's the spirit.
No, it isn't. It isn't dead yet.
That's the Pinkie Pie I know.
Yeah.